Hi guys, what's up and welcome to this week's video. So this week I will be reviewing this dining table right here, which is a pool dining table because it is a pool table which also turns into a dining table. So if you like playing pool and you also like to eat and you can't decide what kind of dining table to get, this can be a pretty good option. So this particular table is from Liberty Games, which is a UK-based company, and this is the Phoenix solid wood 7 feet slate bed pool dining table. So what I personally really liked about this table was the amount of customizable options you have. So you can choose the table color, so it comes in either black or white, and it is a gloss finish. You also have the option to choose the cloth color, and there are so many different options. You will definitely like at least one, if not multiple, and you might actually have trouble deciding which color to get. We got it in burgundy. So all these customizable things are great, and you also have the option to add matching benches, so it'll be the same material and finish if you don't want to buy your own dining table chairs. Also, you can have it as a wooden tabletop or a smoked glass tabletop, and I think the smoked glass you can kind of see through. I'm not 100% sure, but we got it in the wooden because we didn't want that option to see through the table. So the pool table comes with the red and yellow balls, but you can also upgrade and get the spot and stripes ball set for an extra £90, which we did do because that's how I've always played pool. When we ordered it, delivery took about 6 weeks because of course it's a customized pool table, so it does take a bit of time. When they came and installed it, they did it perfectly and it took probably a couple of hours. The team were very nice and friendly, and they were asking about, whether we want to draw lines on the pool table and all of that kind of stuff. So the service was pretty good. It also comes with 2 Liberty ash cues, a triangle, a brush to clean the table, a corner cue stand, and a full box of chalk, which actually matches the color of the cloth of the table that you ordered, which I think is great because I love the attention to detail. So firstly, let's talk about it as a pool table. It's a great pool table to play on. It looks premium. You do get some scratches sometimes because it's a gloss finish, but overall, if you keep it in a good condition, it does look quite nice. It also has a sliding ball mechanism, so all the balls either accumulate on the right side or the left side, so they don't just accumulate in each individual pocket, which kind of makes unloading and loading them a bit quicker. However, when the balls do travel into that little area where it accumulates, it does make a bit of a noise. It's nothing crazy. I mean, pool is a loud sport because you're going to be hitting balls, so it's nothing like bad in any way, but you just might want to be wary if you are using it in a shared space or if somebody's trying to do some quiet work. Now, in terms of turning it into a dining table, it's a fairly quick process. You get the 2 panels and they interlock and you place them on top of the table, and they are pretty sturdy, so they stay there and it turns into a lovely solid dining table. It all matches. You can do it by yourself, but it's nice to have a helping hand. It's just quicker because you can adjust and slide and make sure it interlocks properly. And yeah, it's a very good functional dining table. So one thing you may have noticed is it does have this slit down the middle. So that's not too good. And technically, if you do spill something on that area, it can seep through to the pool table. But what we always do is we always place a cloth on top to kind of conceal that, just for aesthetic purposes and also to protect it in case anything falls. So that's all great. But one main downside that we experienced with turning it into a dining table is that a pool table has its standard height, which can't be changed because then, you'll be bending too low and all of that kind of stuff. So when you put the panel on top of the pool table, the table gets a bit higher, and for a dining table it is a bit on the higher side. So when you use dining table chairs with the table, you will notice that the table is higher than a standard table, and it does make eating not as comfortable as you would on a normal dining table. I mean, it's nothing major, you can still eat fine, but you will notice that the table is a bit higher. So if you go out and buy any kind of dining table chairs from anywhere, they come at a certain height and they are for standard dining tables, whereas this dining table is a bit higher than the average one. However, you can get around this by having custom made dining table chairs, which I know will be a lot more expensive than just going to IKEA or Wayfair or wherever and getting standard dining table chairs like we did, but we didn't know. We actually ordered the dining table chairs before and we didn't really take that into consideration, but you will notice that they won't really pair with the table as well in terms of height and comfort of eating. Now, personally, practically using it, we only turn it into a dining table when we are having a formal dinner party or a larger gathering, whereas in our day-to-day we have like the kitchen island where I eat my breakfast, or we eat in the living area, so we literally only turn it into a dining table when we're having formal company. So for us, it actually works out pretty well because we keep it like a pool table most of the time. But if you are somebody who regularly will use it as a dining table, then you might find it a bit annoying having to, convert it every now and then. And you might find the height of the table, not as comfortable. So overall, would I recommend this dining table? Personally, for me, I actually would recommend it because it's actually a great way to entertain guests and it just gives you an activity to do. For me, it's not that important to constantly eat at a dining table, and we have alternative spaces. But if you're not really that much into pool and you actually prefer having a dining table that you will have your breakfast, lunch, dinner on, or at least you plan on using it quite a lot, then you probably might not want to get this. So that's pretty much it for this week's video. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and subscribe to my channel for weekly content, and I will see you in my next video. So until then, take care.